and director John McTiernan. The 13th Warrior, rated R, starts Friday, August 27th.
There you go, 2 different films right there. So yes, welcome, Patrick. There you go, the 14th Warrior.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you now.
All right. Man, that was a weird advertisement, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Totally not fitting with the movie at all.
Yeah, well, the first one, the trailer for Eaters of the Dead, which is the name of the book Crichton wrote, is what the original film was going to be like, directed by John McTiernan. The second trailer was after abysmal test screenings, and then they changed a load of stuff to make it the 13th Warrior, because it's mostly, some of the reshoots were directed by Michael Crichton. So there you go.
Yeah. The test viewings underneath McTiernan weren't very well received, and so Crichton said, hey, just step aside, and came on in there and he rescued it. Yeah, I mean, McTiernan's a good director, but not every director is not gonna always see the point of view of the writer, and it wasn't like that Michael Crichton hadn't directed anything before, because he had, so he knew what he was doing.
Yes, he directed Burt Reynolds in Physical Evidence.
That's right.
And this was the last thing.
Not that I've ever seen that one though, but
I wouldn't recommend it.
Michael Crichton, I mean, that guy, he was such a, he was a doctor, and he was very smart, and he just, his books reflect that.
Yes, I think Eaters of the Dead was the only one I didn't read back in the day. I read Disclosure, Congo, Jurassic Park, Lost World, but yeah, Freddy's here.
It's a shame. It's a shame that his books. It's a shame that his books sometimes didn't. Didn't. Some of the movies didn't translate his books very well. I mean, they just. Yeah.
Sphere, Sphere and Congo didn't go down a treat.
No,
nor did this one.
I was reading doing a poking around that this one here was actually, and if you took away the marketing of it, it actually made profit. They said the movie was like 90 million. They actually made 95 to 96 million at the box office, but they had to add in the marketing. But I think this movie, it did very, very well on cable. Very well.
I saw it in the cinema, but yeah, that was
and I think it did very well in the home market too. I think, I know I've seen a lot. I mean, not that it reflects anything, but I've seen my fair share of copies of this movie out when I go thrift shopping or whatnot. There's a lot of movies of the 13, a lot of copies that were sold, and arguably, this might be Antonio Banderas's one of his finest films.
Yeah,
I think so.
He is great in it. He doesn't have much to do, but he doesn't have much dialogue, but he tells it with his face. So yeah, it came out around the same time as The Sixth Sense, so it sort of got lost in that. And of course,
so I mean, it came out. It just came out. Didn't a lot of people just? I don't know. I think if you do a movie like this today, I think you probably get a better reaction today. You had the 2 Viking shows that came out.
Yeah, they were popular. Well.
Yeah, very popular.
But this had some competition of Phantom Menace, Toy Story 2, The Matrix, Tarzan, Notting Hill, American Beauty, Runaway Bride, Stuart Little, and The Green Mile in the top 10 that year.
Yeah. That's some tough competition right there.
And it didn't get anywhere till 57th. One behind Joan of Arc, The Messenger, and ahead of The Insider with Al Pacino.
So, wow. That Joan of Arc was pretty good. That was the one with Mila Jovovich, wasn't it? Or
that's the one. Yeah, Beaten by South Park, the movie and Galaxy Quest. Juice Bigelow, Male Gigolo beat this. She's All That. Blue Streak.
That was fun. Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty fun.
Bone Collector, General's Daughter, Two Good Thrillers, Payback. Pokemon.
General's Daughter, that's right. The General's Daughter came out in 1999 too, didn't it?
This was supposed to come out in 98, but then of course all with the reshoots and everything, it got delayed a year.
Man, that's a banger of a film too. Man, that's a good movie. I like that one a lot too. One of Travolta's best.
Oh, Josh has only seen this once. I've seen this quite a few times. Saw it in the cinema, and then seen it a few more times since. Hollywood followed the mistaken assumption that the secret behind Jurassic Park's success was in any way connected to Crichton's writing. Neither necessarily trust the trend. I'm trying to think of what did he have that was a hit after Jurassic Park that wasn't Lost World.
Yeah, I read The Eaters of the Dead when it came out, but I had it was like a one-time read. So I've forgotten it because since 25 years ago. But I like to go back and catch and reread it.
It's only a small book as far as I remember. It's not a weighty tome.
I don't think it got released as a hardback. I think it just got released as a paperback.
I've only seen it as a paperback. Yes,
but
good evening, Jim. Oh, he's in person.
Of course, whenever one of Crichton's movies hit, when they hit like Jurassic Park, all the follow-ups, every time one of those movies came out, there was a massive surge of people going to watch it, or to go out there and get a Crichton book. Like new Michael Crichton movie came out, I'm going to go get one of his books. Same thing happens like Stephen King or any other hot writer. If the movie hits, everybody wants to go see where to start from, so they go out there and get the books.
Yeah. So are you watching it, or are you just not off by heart?
I'm watching it with you.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
I'll just cue it up.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to start.
I'll press play because gets to the titles. Right, there we go. It's a very dark titles when it comes on. Oh, that's Touchstone, of course. It's a Disney film back then.
Yeah, I found out that the ship, one of the Viking ships,
yes,
in the movie. Yeah, how about that? Ended up at Disney.
Yes, in the Epcot Center, isn't it?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think here, the opening scene is we see all the beautiful girls, and of course, there's Antonio making those Puss in Boots eyes at somebody else's wife. I think this is Omar Sharif's last film, if I'm not mistaken.
He did quit acting because of this film.
Really?
He didn't like the film at all.
Wow, because he didn't.
He was really good at it.
Yeah, I guess he didn't like it because he didn't get was because he was upset with the part he got.
He didn't like the lines he was given because he said this isn't the film he signed on to. The film that was released isn't the one he signed on to do. He was signed on to do the John McTiernan film, which is a bit darker.
Right. Yeah. This is definitely a lot of definitely a lot more action more than it is horror. Because but you know what, that works though. It really does. It works better as an adventure, I think. That's too bad he did that. I mean, it's sort of like Sean Connery did after League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's like I think you and I mentioned this before, but it's like I have no idea. And I would say this to Omar. It's like I have no idea why you hate this movie so much.
Yeah, I like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but I think Omar Sharif only had one more film in 2004, I believe. He came back for one more. Where is he? There he is.
Probably didn't want to go out.
I thought he survived until 2015. Let's say he's in other stuff here, but cinema release film, I think it must have meant. He appeared in. Actually, he did a lot of stuff. So, just the first cinema Hidalgo with the cross the country desert horse race.
Huh. Which? Oh, Hidalgo. He was in Hidalgo. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. With Viggo Mortensen.
Yes, that's him.
Movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It was
nice. Yeah, there he is. He looks great. He looks, Omar looked, very, very good here.
So yeah, produced by McTiernan and Crichton, and they had a lot of arguments together. That's why McTiernan disowned the film after he got kicked out.
Maybe he just didn't. Maybe he thought that McTiernan had more experience, But they tested the film and it just didn't work. They were just like, they went around. They put it out for people to watch, and they weren't reacting to it, so they had to. They had to come in and say that that's a $90 million. I mean, hell, even today, $90 million film was a lot of money. Back then, I mean, what would be 90 million 25 years? Probably like 100, probably about 110.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 times now that much, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on Disney Plus apparently, says Josh.
Let me jump
yes,
over
I have the VHS, which is was it a 15 certificate in the UK. So because they went for a PG-13 in America, so there's a 15 here.
Let's see.
A lot of brutal fighting.
See, everybody talks about Lawrence of Arabia or Dr. Zhivago. It comes to Omar Sharif. I'll take Top Secret. Man, I tried. I watched Dr. Zhivago twice. Man, that movie takes that's a hard thing to slog through.
I must admit, it probably looks gorgeous, but yeah, I don't think I'd be able to. I'd probably watch it again once.
Right. That's right, Al. We're going back to doing another. We're doing a remaking the Clash of the Titans.
Let me get rid of him. Let me block him. Hey, Kenny.
How many nemesis do you have, Gareth?
It's too many. It's more than my friends now.
Did I end up making the? I don't think I ended up making the list.
Not yet. We've still got an hour and a half to go.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'll do what I can to land on the list. Hey, did I tell you that Ricky sent me a new movie? Maybe we can talk about that while we're watching the 13th Warrior.
No. We don't want to mention him. So this is where it gets complicated with languages, because they're speaking Arabic is what we're hearing, and then they're speaking some sort of Viking language. Yeah, Norse. But then one of the Vikings speaks, was it Greek or Latin or something, and then Omar Sharif speaks that. So then we have to a lot of conversations translated and passed on. And then he does the clever thing he did in Hunt for Red October, where suddenly the language changes so it's all English.
I think the most interesting, one of the most interesting things about this movie is that of all the Viking actors, I only saw one of them ever do anything else beyond this movie, and the person who was the actor who plays Antonio's friend. He did a voice. He did a cartoon. He was the voice of it. But the rest of the Vikings, I never, because I was like, wow, who are these guys? What else have they done? Or and they've never popped up on anywhere.
The trouble is, I can't pronounce their names, but yeah, some of them, like Tony Curran, who's the redhead, he's Scottish. He's been in other things. I'm trying to think what they are now. Ray Donovan TV series. I'm trying to think what I know him from. Outlaw King, the Netflix show or film. But yeah. Voiceover work. I know a little bit, yeah.
Let's see. Jim says that he's not a nemesis, but I did make the naughty list last year, and that made me happy.
That's not how it's supposed to work. Defiance, that's it. Thank you. Oh, yes. Tony Curran's in that.
The sci-fi movie? The sci-fi show?
No, I think that's the Daniel Craig World War II one, I think.
Maybe it is that one.
I don't know. That's the Defiance line, obviously. But Alice is a fabulous show, so it must be that one, the TV show.
They had a sci-fi a show called
Sci-fi. There you go.
Oh,
but yeah, so they just burnt the king, and then a woman with him, just in case, which is always fun.
Right.
You're on the BFF list, yes, Josh, because your kind donations.
Where are you at? Where are you at as far as
the little boys on the boat? 7:55 or whatever my rating.
Okay.
I
got Antonio. Oh yeah. That's got to be a that scene where they're spitting into the bowl.
Yeah,
it's
Yep, that's the thing.
Yeah,
but apparently that's.
I don't think Antonio and Omar were actually. I don't think they had
drinking it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it is based on because Antonio Banderas is supposed to be a real person who wrote real stories about his travels, and this is one of the things he wrote down. What happened based on. Carry on. Yeah. Now you watch. Now, are you going to be polite or?
There's the young kid coming in.
There you go. So yes, this is loosely based on the Beowulf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. The character Antonio Banderas is playing Ali Ahmed. He's actually a real person, and but he pretty much vanished at 920 AD. They don't know what happened to him, but he was a real person.
Yeah. So this is co-written by William Wisher, who co-wrote The Terminator, Terminator 2, Judge Dredd, and where is it? That's it. IT. And it's more of a script assistant on a few other things.
Let's see. Jim saying, do you drink from that bowl or do you eat mama's soup in Friday the 13th, part 5? Let's see. Patrick, if you're the 14th warrior, what does that make Gareth?
The king.
Not the 14th.
The name that can be not said, that's me.
I was gonna actually say what is that? What would that make Al? Let's see. Should watch Original Sin after this.
Isn't that the sexy one with Angelina Jolie?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I have that. I heard it was more. There's more tittering, because of the sex scene. The movie was actually really good.
So here we go. So here comes the wise woman. Now, there's two things you should know about the wise woman.
Mm-hmm.
One, she is wise.
Yes, she's old. she identifies as an old woman.
And two, she's a woman. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The number of months in the year is 13, apparently, for these people.
When I first saw this, when I saw how old she was, I mean, I don't know where this thought came from, but I just thought, gee, is that Elizabeth? Queen Elizabeth.
Whoa, too soon.
Oh. working hard to get on the nemesis list.
No, I don't care about royalty. There's another Scotsman there, the big lad. You'll have my steel. No, it's not
that. There's Tony Curran.
Yeah.
No.
God,
how isn't that something? We're gonna send 13 warriors against thousands of at least hundreds of yeah.
They're gonna be pretty good. Nine. So apparently the biggest change in this film is the ending, because the woman they kill, the leader of the whatever they are, Handens or whatever, Eldons, because Maturin wanted an old crone, and then Crichton wanted a fit young woman, so he got his way, but she's all covered in mud anyway, so you can't see her. Here we go. So apparently all these bones she's been picking up are white bones, and then she picks up a brown bone or a black bone to signify who should be the 13th warrior, and it's not going to be a Norseman. And who's got a nice tan in this?
Okay. Everybody's staring at Tony. He's like, what? What the hell are you saying? Just be lucky you're not the 14th warrior.
Now, until recently, I always thought the big blonde king in this, or whatever is the number one, I always thought he was the same guy from Vigo in Ghostbusters 2 or In the Mouth of Madness or something like that, but he's not.
No, I don't think he did. I didn't see, unless it's changed, but I don't know if he's ever did anything other than this.
Well, he's a lot of. Well, I don't think you recognize him. He's in The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. He's in the Vikings TV show. He's in Smoking Aces. He's still doing stuff now. He was in episode SWAT TV shows, The Legion.
So he has been doing some things. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a while. I have to admit, it was a while ago since I checked. Once I first saw the movie.
He's in Firestorm. So there you go.
Firestorm.
Firestorm. Crackerjack. Cobra, but the TV shows. Highlander TV series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Highlander, how about that being remade with your boy Harry?
Well, we shall see if it ever gets made. They keep saying they're making it, don't they?
That should be pretty exciting. I'm thinking he'll be a great Highlander. Actually,
can he do a Scotch French accent?
Well, Adrian Paul didn't have one either.
Yeah, I've never understood.
Nor did Richie.
Their relationships.
Richie didn't have one either.
Yeah, if this had been a success, you might have seen the alternate cut, but yeah, because it didn't.
This is a badass scene right here where he picks up their language.
Yeah,
I love this scene right here. This is badass right here.
Yeah, so 15 minutes in, Omar Sharif has left the film.
Yes.
And then, he just studies them.
That's a shame that he felt that way, like not wanting to act after this. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that either when actors will sign up to do a TV series. They'll sit there and say, like, we're going to do a TV show, for a certain amount of episodes, and, we want you to come on the show, and you audition for it, you sign up for it, then you do like a season, and then you want to get out of it. It's like, why? Why did you do it in the first place?
Oh, Jim's changed his mind on the best scene. He likes this one. But yeah, it's clever because the one in Hunt for October is because he's reading a Russian poem and we're zooming in on his face. And then he gets to one word in this poem that's the same in English and Russian. And then he starts saying English after that. And then the camera zooms out and then the rest of the film is in English, which is a clever trick. But that's been tricky to learn the lines.
It just shows you how smart he was.
Tomorrow. Yeah, picking up random words that mean things. But yeah, this is supposed to take place over a long time of them traveling.
Right. It would have took them a while. It would have took them a while to get to where they needed to go from where they were at.
It doesn't tell you how long it takes any of these things to happen, but and then the first thing he tells them is an insult. So there you go.
He picks up and talks about his mom, and it's like, whoops. mom jokes are an anti-language.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Laundromat. Blah blah blah. Exactly. Blowhards, both of you. She was probably some smoked-colored camp girl, whatever that is. Oh. Son of a motherless goat. Oh, there you go. My mother.
Yeah, at least know who my father is. He's just cracking on him.
Uh-oh.
A pig-eating son of a whore. Oh.
But yes. Instant respect.
Yes. I listened. Gee. It's a great scene.
Yeah, so who else is there's a few other people in the back. Sven what's his name? Arnie's mate, Sven
That's what you're right.
Thorson,
That's what got him his respect.
is in here somewhere. I've never spotted him, but he's supposed to be in here.
See,
Let's have a look. Where is it?
For Highlander, that's a good question, Jim. I don't know. Are they going to get an Egyptian or a Spaniard? that would be.
Yeah, are they just going to rewrite the whole thing? Just have them all Scottish.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, not many female characters here with names. Just serving girl, serving girl, serving girl. Oh, serving girl. There you go. There's a lot of serving girls.
The one girl in this movie, who plays the wife of the king, or the wife of the king, Diane Venora. I mean, I remember her. I remember she did a Wolfen. That's how I remember her most at.
I was trying to think where I recognize her from.
She's been in a lot of things, but the only thing I can
Eat the Jackal. Yeah.
Yeah, she did the Wolfen by Whitley Strieber.
Yes. He who was abducted by aliens.
Have you covered that yet on your show?
No, I don't have a copy of that, but
okay. Oh, okay.
It's not the most fun film either.
No. Good book though. The book is great.
But yeah, so this has a different composer as well. So it's Jerry Goldsmith now. I'm trying to think. Graham Revell did the original version for the cut.
I have a feeling Graham Revell probably had a lot more of a rocking score, more rock themed, which I don't think would have worked on this at all. I think
so it was bombastic.
Yeah, Goldsmith's score is perfect.
Showing off. Yeah, I noticed that. I think I noticed that the first time I watched it. When Antonio's charging at them, it's raining, and then all the other time, it's not.
Oh.
It's great skies, but
it was a snowbird. It was a snowbird. Let's see. There can be only one Clancy Brown. That is Sergeant Private Zim got the brain.
So yeah, there's some dodgy CGI shot there with the boat that was in the opening scene.
Says here was more ethnic. So it was more ethnic toward Vikings or more ethnic toward Arabic?
I see. Yeah, Drummer's here. Graham Revell's score was more ethnic. There you go. You can listen to it. Oh, it's available. Is it?
Because his themes are pretty, they're pretty rocking. Arabic. I would have. Well, that might have worked until they went over to the Viking territory.
Yeah, if it was more of a R-rated horror film that they first started out with.
This does. Goldsmith's theme does go well with the action set, though. It doesn't come across as horror,
Yeah, it's definitely more adventure in this version. So yeah, there's people have noticed that they're all wearing different bits of armor that don't match and all this, but apparently it's from the people they've beaten in battle. So they steal bits. That's why one of them's got a Roman helmet.
There they are. They saw land, and you would think that as they came on there, that they were going to be there and they were going to be commanding, or at least helping out, like they already had an army. But then we find out that, no, not really, not too much.
Yes, McTiernan did after this failed. He did Rollerball, and that's pretty much the last film he directed, and that's when he went to prison for spying on the producers of Rollerball to see what they were saying about him.
Yeah, how long did he go to jail for? Didn't he go to jail for for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was a good few years. Well, 4 years, I think.
I bet he was surprised when he actually ended up going to prison.
Oh, Basic is this Richard Last. Yeah, I do like Basic. It's not bad. Film with Samuel Jackson and
Basic is great.
John Travolta. Sorry, yeah, it's Basic 2003.
Yeah.
See, that's why Geronimo's here to help me out, stop me. Yeah, Thomas Crown Affair. He hasn't actually done. Yeah, he's only done 11 films.
I like the ending of that. I thought the ending was really interesting.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I watched Medicine Man again last year, and that's still a good film. He did that in '92, but yeah, he did. I'm not a fan of Nomads, but because he did Nomads 86, Predator 87, Die Hard 88, Hunt for October 90, Medicine Man 92, Last Night Hero 93, Die Hard with a Vengeance 95, Thomas Crown Affair 99. Technically, this came out in 99. It was supposed to come out in 98. Rollerball 2002, and then Basic in 2003, and that's it.
Oh, Basic was his last movie. Wow, if that was his last movie, then at least he went out on a high note. That's a great movie. I like that a lot. I thought it was clever as hell.
Yes, Last Resurrection.
Last Action Hero is damn underrated. Isn't that the one with Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, another one that bombed hard on release, but people come around to it.
Let's see. The reason why this movie flopped in the States was because Disney did not release it to critics ahead of time, and they dumped it with no advertising. Yeah. Probably had a messy history. They just wanted to get it out there, but it did better than what thought. I mean, like I said, it made $96 million. Not a lot of money. I mean, considering marketing, but if you think about it, I think if you put the same cast today, this movie today from '99, I think you're getting a hit. I think you're getting a really a pretty popular movie.
Like you said, if it wasn't for unlike today's films, if they bomb, they bomb. But back then, if it bombed at the cinema, you had pickup on rental or retail or HBO.
Yeah, they never factor that. That's one thing that kills me. It's like, how come you don't ever? And to me, it's like, okay, this is another reason why did you stop selling physical media? Because like some of these movies, like Finding Nemo. Man, Finding Nemo was the most widely sold movie of all time as far as the DVD and Blu-ray format. How many more millions did they add on top of its box office? I mean, they sell millions of copies, and that's that's profit, because they're not making. It doesn't cost them a lot to make a DVD and a case. Hell no, that's cheap as hell. It's cheap as hell for them to make physical media.
Yeah, even some big films made as much on VHS as they did on coming out in the cinema.
No, VHS back when it first came out. I mean, you're talking like $80, $90 for a movie. When it was brand new. I mean, there was like movies were brand new. They were charging an arm and a leg. Now they worked it all the way down to like 30, $25, $30. But it only still probably costs less than $2, if even that could even make it. Let's see. Nearly 100 million is pretty expensive for this type of film with all that. Yeah, now Netflix threw $300 million. Yeah, and you're right. Netflix movies a lot of them are just shit.
Yeah, they never see a return on that, do they?
No, their only return they get out of I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how they make their money off those projects they make. It's solely based on people signing up for their service. If people quit signing up for Netflix, they would be dead in the water. Let's see. But the budget was huge, and what people don't know is that the studio split the gross is 50-50 in the theaters on some movies, not everything.
There's levels, isn't there?
There's a lot where like especially for Disney movies, they take all the box office. They're not split with nobody. the rest films in the streaming services as opposed to theatrical windows helps their profit. Yeah, they have to make a lot of stuff all the time. But at the same time, what I don't understand is this: they make all these TV series at 10 episodes apiece, and for the most part, they always cancel them after 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah. It's like 30 episodes, they're done, or they come out with a new series, and it's 10 episodes, and then you have to wait for another almost a whole year for them to crank out another season.
Terrible. But yeah, when they used to just put them on TV, 26 episodes over 12 months, and then get a box set out because they'd never you never see it again.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Jim, at all. I'm just saying that there's sometimes that happens. There's 50-50, but a lot of these studios they take all the money. They take it all. They don't do the 50-50. Some studios will, and on some movies, but some of these movies they don't. Do you think Paramount's going to give up half? Do you think Paramount's going to give half the box office for Mission Impossible? No. Go make your profit on popcorn. That's what they're telling
Yeah, robbing.
But, yeah, I think the 50-50 happens for smaller films. I think that happens mostly. But it'd be interesting to look up. I definitely will look that up. I'd like to see.
You probably never find it.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, but Hollywood accounting is not a good thing.
Yeah, Disney's notorious for not sharing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, they will hide anything, even if it's a success.
Now here we are. There, I think they're getting ready to go to that first house.
Oh yes, where everyone's
yes
in pieces. Because yeah, the bad guys are supposed to be some sort of leftover Neanderthals, apparently. That's why, but it never actually tells you what they are. I don't know if that's the way of making it more scarier.
All I know is they threw their houses.
Oh yeah, I see. Apparently, Hollywood darkened these pictures and images so you couldn't see what's going on to make it more PG friendly.
I thought this was a rated R movie though when they released it. Yeah, this was rated R. This wasn't PG-13.
Nah. Maybe they just cut it for the UK.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only a 15 here. But they used name recognition of Jurassic Park and Die Hard, I guess, to get bums on seats.
Yeah, I don't think... because I don't think... I think Antonio Banderas was he was a name back in '99, but he wasn't the star he is today. I mean, as far as recognition goes, he was still on...
He turns up in everything these days, doesn't he? He's Dial of Destiny. He was in... what else is in? Paddington.
Yeah, he's been in a lot
Baby Girl. Yeah, one of those.
I tell you what movie I wish they could have fixed, or they should have fixed. That was X versus Sever.
That's got some good action in it. There's some great stunts in that. Just the story's lacking. So yeah. So let's see what he was known for. Tom Hanks' boyfriend in Philadelphia. Interview with the Vampire pops up in there. Desperado, of course. Then Assassins, Evita, Mask of Zorro, and then this, really, pretty much.
Mask of Zorro was '98. Yeah, that's probably the movie that broke him.
That's a great one.
I'll tell you what that movie did too. That movie gave us some Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh yes.
Yeah, she was just like, "You gonna go watch Zorro again for the action?" Hell no, I'm watching for Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Same with Entrapment.
Yeah. Mask of Zorro is fucking perfect. I love that film so much. I do too.
Yes, the sequel not so much.
I didn't see the sequel. I know, but I love the first movie so much. that last sword fight with that cavalry officer, that was badass.
Yeah. They ruined the sequel by making splitting them up. Catherine Zeta-Jones and him split up.
You see, Antonio was a stud too. I think what made him go from B list to A list, though, without a doubt, has to be Shrek too.
Pray for mercy.
From Puss in Boots.
But yeah, he did Brian De Palma's Femme Fatale, Original Sin in 2001, 2002, Spy Kids in 2001. There's a load of films I've never heard of, even like The Body.
Femme Fatale is great. That was Brian De Palma did that. And Rebecca Romaine playing.
No, it's the other. Yeah, her. I keep thinking of Species, but yeah, it's the blue woman from X-Men.
She played the villainess in the Phantom. I think she played an evil pilot or something like that.
That's it. Catherine Zeta-Jones, the Phantom. That's it. Tight horse riding trousers.
And then Billy Zane was Phantom. They had so much. That movie got a lot of hype. I don't know why it didn't work. I
like it. There's I watched it last couple of months ago. There's a scene where there's an airplane flying through and he's hanging on the side, and then I think he's either dropping onto a horse, and it's all there on screen in one shot, like practical. Amazing stunt.
Yeah. Take that, Tom Cruise.
No CGI filling in the background. You know, it wasn't Billy Zane that did it, but yeah. And then we get the.
They did two. They tried the Phantom twice. They did the one with Billy Zane at the theaters, and then the Sci-Fi Channel did a two-parter. And that was all right.
I don't think I saw that one.
There's Diane Lenore right there.
There she is. Yes. Is this 34 minutes in?
Yes, there's the blonde right there, and you're right. There's supposed to be some sort of love, like implied. There's our villains. I wish that they would have given them more of a backstory, so to speak. I mean, they do run them out sort of like generics, And it's like it would have been more interesting to see, some sort of dialogue between them, like him coming over there and telling them to, to leave the place and go home or die here or something like that. Hell, I mean, even the Indians did that with, in cowboy and Indian movies. White man, go east.
White man speak with fork in his tongue.
And the king's son. I'm sorry, man, but that guy does not look Viking. He does not look like them at all.
He stands out like a sore thumb in this, doesn't he?
He really does.
Clean and presented, and I don't know if that's for show he doesn't do anything apart from make himself look good.
Yeah, sit the hell down.
Yeah. Mike Tyrone does direct War's more chaotic nightmare than heroic endeavor, and as he does, yeah. You can definitely his battle scenes.
I give the king credit too. The king, he's willing to stand up and swing a sword.
Yes, but yes, go and look after the children instead, just in case they get past it. But yeah, and then they just pretend to be asleep, which is very clever.
Wasn't this guy with a patch on? Wasn't he in 300 too?
There was an old man with a patch.
That's not David Wenham, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. This film is nearly 30 years old. It seems to be. I would think, 5-10 years old it is. No.
Billy Zane should have been a bigger star. He was great in the Phantom. I'm with you. He should have been a big star.
What's it?
He did a nice turn in Titanic.
Yeah, good baddie in Titanic, goodie in Phantom, and baddie in Demon Knight.
Demon Knight, yeah, great role there. Have I seen the Viking TV series? I have a couple seasons, but I have not been able to get the whole thing together. I do know that Travis Fimmel and Catherine Winnick were in it. I love Catherine Winnick. She's a badass. She can swing a sword.
Yeah,
I do think that Catherine Zeta-Jones would beat her in a sword fight, though.
Depends what type of sword, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
saber or the other one. Not pork sword.
If you want to hold like Antonio Banderas, you know what he said? He said, give him a big ass sword and go like this. I can't lift this.
Yeah, I can't even lift it. Not let's swing it.
Yeah, the scene where he makes his sword is pretty badass too.
But not true, apparently. You can't. You'd have to melt it down and reforge it. People said you can't just shave a bit off.
No, that would have been
But it looks like it would work. It's a lighter, sharper sword. But yeah, he's bare. I don't know whether. Oh, yeah, he stabbed it and it still comes fighting at him. And yeah, a couple of guys lose their head.
I was going to ask you, what copy do you have? What copy is this, Gareth?
That's just the VHS over there on the back.
Okay. I didn't know, because I didn't know if you said you had this or not. Oh yes, you do.
Yeah, I don't have it on.
How much did that run you? Did you just get it, or have you had it for a while?
I've had it for a while. I picked up in a collection.
Okay,
so I got lucky.
Well, I hope people are. You think people are digging this as much as they will when you and the Bat hang out to watch Vanilla Ice, or what?
I'll enjoy this more than that. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch. Well, you guys are gonna. That's gonna be a funny ass show when you guys are watching that one. I'm gonna have to come by and watch that one.
But yeah, there we go. Who's missing? Here's his body. They took his head. Yeah, some quite gnarly bits there with the head coming off.
Yes. They came bursting in and yeah.
Yeah, they took the heads of the two Vikings and then took the bodies of the ones they killed.
You would have thought that like, as soon as but I tell you what, they gave better than what they got, that's for sure. They killed a lot. They weren't expecting them.
Yeah, bit of a predator line. Their blood looks real enough. So they're not demons.
Yeah. He bleeds. He's a man. He bleeds. He's a man. Have you seen that yet? Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, I've seen the first two seasons. I think third one's come out this year.
Did it physically come over to Great Britain yet?
I don't think so. I don't know. I've not looked because I watch it when it comes out on streaming.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's some of his best work that I've seen him do. I think it's some of his best acting he's done.
Because especially compared to the films he's done recently.
Yeah, they just released one of his new ones on Tubi that no one ever heard about, called Armor.
Yeah, that's the one I saw last. There's another one he made as well this year, isn't there? That hasn't.
It's like
similar name, but he's hardly in Armor.
Yeah, I was like, wow, when did he make that? I mean,
he's making these straight to video films. It's like he made a trilogy of the Prison Escape films.
Yeah, the first one got theatrically released because of Schwarzenegger on it, but the next two were.
He's barely in the second one.
Yeah, they each got progressively worse, just like they always do. I've always seen. There's only been a couple of series like that where the sequels actually got better than the original, or at least competed with it. That was was a Scorpion King series. I thought that Zach McGowan was amazing, and then Death Race again. Zach McGowan. He that was a badass series. Yeah, he got scratched.
Yeah.
Look at
now you do it. It's 2 swishes and it's cut.
Yeah,
I'll be hacking away all day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
Stallone not being able to get film work.
Look at that.
Weird. Oh, he's in the water. But yeah, it's a lot of dirt and mud and wet in this film for the actors. I know they were quite miserable of it.
But she's just laying down the facts to him. It's like, yeah, you want clean water? Or are you gonna, we've been doing this for generations. We know how to treat food. Yeah.
Yeah. He insisted. Give an Arab a sword, he makes a knife.
Oh yeah, this is where he gets the sword. He makes the sword. Hilarious.
And then shows off.
Yeah. He's entitled to. I mean, he can handle that sword. If you don't believe that, just ask the Christians in the Crusades. They'll tell you.
Yeah, here's Princess Buttercup.
Oh yeah, here. It just makes you wonder. It's like, wow, why didn't you guys do this beforehand?
Well, yes, I guess when they enter the village, it says, "Was it not a man? Was it under 15 or over 50? Between 50 and 50. They've all died because they went out to fight them, and then they're just seamstresses and gardeners."
That sword is heavy as hell. They're all watching him like, what the hell? Oh, and then he knocked them all in. It's like, dude.
The fire serpent. A dragon? I do find the story quite spooky about man-eating Neanderthals. For its fault, it does deliver one of the better adaptations. Yeah.
What are you at, Gareth? I'm at 43:31.
Way past that, right?
Because I have commercials. Come on.
Okay.
Sorry, it's all right. I'll just catch up.
Okay, I'm at 55. 45.
45. Okay,
oh,
I'm
45, 50.
See, look at the nice sword he made. That sword is just give an Arab a sword, he makes a knife. Yeah, it works. Yep. See, light, fast, agile. Yeah. Can I give it to me, daughter? The good thing is that it shows him laughing back. Like he understands. He understands it better now. He knows that they're not making fun of him just to make fun of him. He's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're implying themselves.
Yeah, the Statham movie, Working Man, was it?
That's a woman's sound.
Good old cow urine for antiseptic.
He says, "Ow!" That's hilarious. Okay. It's weird that Stallone's doing these crap films. It's not like he needs. I think it's just because he still wants to work. I think that's pretty much really what it really comes down to it. And he's doing some great work in Tulsa King. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, he's tearing it up in that.
So that's.
I like Tulsa King. I like Tulsa King very much. I think it's and the really cool thing is he acknowledges his age in that show. He says, I'm an old man. And he's I think he's sitting there with a girl, and he's sitting there going like, basically he's like, I'm that's just I'm going to need help to keep up.
But yeah, Stallone is a good all-rounder, writer, director, and star, producer.
I think he's gotten better as he's gotten older. A lot of these action stars have done that. I mean, I think they become better actors. Yeah, I wish he would have won for that too.
Here we go. The king's son causing trouble someone has to be made an example of.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that they had to feel like they had to kill him, though. It's like it would have been, more better for them.
They have to kill one of his men or something.
Yeah, I don't think that was a wise. I don't think that was a wise thing.
Yeah, I guess it's a power move, but they do.
Maybe, I think maybe beating him up or something, putting the sword in his foot or something might have been, something they necessary.
But yeah, they have
Because the king said, says we'll miss his arm. Yeah, that guy looks like he could probably hold off 20 people all by himself.
Yes, he's a good foot and a half taller than the other one.
Yes, it's interesting how he just suckered him in too.
Yeah.
Antonio's thinking he's just outmatched. It's like, no, let's see, here he comes. He's gonna. He forgets his place a little bit, telling the king what to do. It's just like, probably wasn't the best thing to do.
You notice he's bigger than you.
Yeah.
Bet on him if you like.
Yes.
But I don't know what the plan is here because it's once his shield is broken, he gets another one. Right? He's only got 3, but then
right. I guess whoever wins the most shields, first wins.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then
but he pushes it. And I think the king's son told him to kill him too. I think he didn't say just to win. I think maybe he was forced to do it, but still.
Yeah, and he's trying to stop it. That is possible.
Yeah. See, I think he expected him to say. Stop it, but
yeah,
see,
can't be done. Example must be made.
Mm-hmm. Take it, bury your friend. Speak to your friend. He was a brave man. He was a brave man.
Yeah. Any fool can calculate strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Real Steel was a poor man's remake of Over the Top. As you say, foolish and expensive. We'll miss Angus tonight. We'll miss his sword.
Yes. Very.
He was a big lad.
And expensive. Yeah, he got definitely at least one thing though good is at least he got to keep his head.
Yes.
Let's see.
Where is he? He's not where he's supposed to be.
First Blood was amazing, and Rocky, yeah.
Yeah.
Copland 2. I think Copland 2 was for me. That was like sort of or First Blood 2. But I think that Copland. I think that really, I think that really elevated him. People they quit seeing him as just 100% just a lug. Like they saw that he got range.
It didn't help his career though, because he ended up doing what, Driven next.
Copland was really good. That's severely underrated. Especially when it comes down to him, because he was in a cast of heavy hitters. There's a lot of good strong actors.
De Niro, Rick Liotta,
yes,
Robert Patrick, Harvey Keitel.
Yeah. See, Real Steel was a poor remake of Over the Top. I'm not saying anything about Over the. Every time I come on this channel,
very careful.
I'm always talking shit about Over the Top, and then Jeff will come in and see it, and I just want to know. I'm just saying, Jeff, I did not say anything about Over the Top.
Well, that might be worse. He knows it. You can only say negative things about it.
No, well, you know what? What's that saying? What's that saying? If you can't say anything nice, then shut your mouth. So
there you go. You're not going to say anything. That means you got not one good word about that film.
No, I can tell you one thing: it's Over the Top is better than Superman 4. How about that?
Okay, we'll take that.
Josh is here. Josh is really Jeff. He says, there will be no ill talk about Over the Top, please.
You don't know what film will trigger Josh if you diss it. Like Double Dragon.
The annoying kid aside, it's perfect.
That's contradiction in terms.
But what That's like me saying the same thing about the Babadook. Remove the kid, and the movie's perfect.
Yeah, I've only seen that once.
Let's see. Just got watching Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon. There you go.
Oh, Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's from the 70s.
Good luck with that.
Superman 4 is awful. Is also perfect. You're not kidding. It is. It is a perfect pile of cat poo.
Hey, Rob.
Oh Lord! I'm covering that. Me and Pugwall, we're covering that on Clash of the Titans, the best of the worst. And he picked The Room with Tommy Westmore and I picked Superman 4. I think I got him. I think I got Pug on this one.
Well, when I watched all 4 Superman this year, and then I actually liked 4 better than 3 this time.
Yeah, 3. The only thing that happened with 3 was the fact that they just tried that stunt cast. Because Richard Pryor at the time was like super, really blazing hot, so they just put him in there because of his name.
Yeah,
but it was just poor. It was poorly thought out. I thought I liked the idea of who the villain was. I think Robert Vaughn is the villain. I'm down with that. I mean, he makes a great villain. So I didn't think that suffered for it, but I just think the stunt casting was just a little too much.
Just need a Superman in your Superman film.
No, Superman 3. Yeah, Superman 3 had Richard Pryor in it. But Superman 4 had nothing in it. It had a guy named Mark Pello. Dude, he can't even make.
Yes, it needed the 2 nuclear men. They cut one out.
Who they cut another nuclear man out?
Yeah, there was a first attempt, but they deleted his scenes. Some big British actor.
He probably went back there. He probably asked them to give me credit as Alan Smithy, for his role. That's probably what happened.
All right, here comes the fight.
The exploitation review says I could name dozens of films way worse than Superman 4 or The Room.
Yeah, you've seen quite a lot.
I've never seen The Room, so I can't dig that way. But I've seen Superman 4, and let me tell you, you know what? I went beyond. I hit the bottom and still went down. There's not very much. I mean, it's even worse than Supergirl. And Supergirl was not that. Supergirl was not that.
Superman 4 at least is short. Supergirl is like 2.25 hours. You feel all of it.
But Supergirl it was better. It was still better. Let's see. I have, and will continue to say good morning to the room on the big screen. Well, Josh, can I give you my PO? Can I give you my PO box and you just send me the money instead? To a good.
I think if you're in a room full of fans watching it, it helps.
Let's see. Superman 4 is perfect. I hope that was a joke on your behalf, Josh. Yeah, Josh. I don't know, man.
Yeah, perfect.
I feel your fanboy card being, I don't know, moving into dark territory. But don't worry, you'll see me there because I haven't gotten quite out from just watching the thing for the first time about a month ago. I know. I heard about it too. Let me tell you, people were sitting there going like, "How the hell can you be so fucking old?"
Well, yeah, I 83. I think when it came out on rental, I didn't want to watch it, but I saw half of it.
I just never, I liked it. I thought the thing was a lot of fun. I definitely think it was a lot of fun. Still not my favorite John Carpenter movie. I still got to go with. I still got to go with Escape from New York as my favorite. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. These guys said there's worse movies than Superman 4. You know what? Let me tell you. I can at least tell you one on the same level as Superman 4, and that was the Ghost of Mars.
I haven't seen that for a while for reasons.
If I never seen that one again, I'm happy.
You mean Escape from Mars?
Huh?
Which Ghost of Mars? Did you say?
I thought it was the ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be a third Escape from. Oh, the Filth Shop sounds charming. You're always joking.
That's terrible.
Glendon.
What's the Filth Shop? Is that a video? Is that a video, nasty?
From 1969. Don't Google it.
As long as we don't mention the chaotic, classic Baby Geniuses, we're good.
Oh shit!
Oh man, Ghost of Mars was that was god awful. Oh jeez. You know what? I think I don't know if it was so much John Carpenter as the fact that they gave him like $100 to make the movie. For set design.
But Statham, isn't it? And that's the one with Natasha Henstridge.
Yeah. Oh my God, the cast is fire. Ice Cube, Natasha Henstridge, Pam Grier, Clea Duvall. I have no problem with the cast, but the rest of that movie was just garbage. I mean, they got a good cast in search of a good movie.
Yeah.
I think it was more budget constraints than it was John Carpenter. But in that case, he just should have said, listen, if you're not going to give me the money to do this movie right, then yeah, that's a really bad movie.
This picture's gone all dark, and I'm trying to work out because I'm in the caves now. There's a lot of hackings.
Yes.
In the shadows.
Yeah. See now they see that it's a man. He bleeds. It's just a man. See, it's a man. It's a man. It's a man. There you go.
I can sing.
Yep. Now you can go to town on it. It's all right, little brother. There are more.
Yeah. They're just charging through this village, carving up everyone.
Yeah, well, they didn't expect to find 13 warriors. Well,
10. I think it is now.
By now, I think.
Yeah. Apparently, there's one.
I think there's 6 of them left at 5. I think there's 5 of them left at the end of it.
But I think there's one that goes missing. I think you see 7 go into the caves, and you see a couple get killed. But then there's one that disappears, so you don't see him get killed, which doesn't help.
That's a really good set there, right there for the fight. I really like the set for how they designed.
I think where did they film this? I forgot where they filmed it now. I think it was filmed in Canada. course, the outside bits.
They killed there's another movie sort of like this called Outlander. And
Yes, with the alien. That's a good one.
Diesel.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Jesus versus an alien.
Have you done that one yet on
no,
the show?
I think I have it. I'll have to check.
You got a playlist of all your watch parties, right?
Well, yeah, there's about 500 now.
How many have you gotten so far?
I don't know. I've done at least 700 streams, I think.
Yeah, because you're doing this every day, is it all? Do you take the weekend off, or
depends? 1 or 2 days a week usually.
Okay.
If I can.
I know you watch some. I know you watch some of these over with the different co-hosts. So I think that's cool.
Right. Now the village is on fire. Great. It's all wood. I guess it's easy to rebuild it.
Man, I wonder how many the Vikings killed. Man, they killed a ton.
Yeah,
they killed. Yeah, look at see. There's the horn.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
oh, dead.
we got our ass kicked enough. Let's go home.
Oh, hang on. I can't defend that one.
I'll see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight scene in the cave's coming up, man. That's badass. I mentioned this when me and JT were doing this. What I really liked about the 13th Warrior 2, man, is that you really come to care for all those guys. I mean, you really do. They're good. They're not just paper thin characters. You watch them and see how they interact with each other, and you really do care for them and hope that they make it to go home. There he is. Just flashing that sword. Come back and fight, you cowards. Yeah, I gotta get you on Clash of Titans, Gareth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
I hate all films.
I'm gonna have to get you on. We're gonna talk about something or another. Outlander was a great take on Beowulf. Yes.
Yes, it was better than the Robert Zemeckis one, the animated one.
Monte Cristo is one of my very favorite films, for sure. Jim Caviezel was great. Did you guys ever watch him in Person of Interest?
Yeah, I watched that. So that was good.
That's where you see him shine.
Yeah,
that Person of Interest is a banger.
Yes. The stories were a bit crazy, but
Monte Cristo is but God Almighty, it's relevant though, isn't it? It's even more so relevant today than it was when it aired.
Yes, that's why they brought it back.
Yeah, I think it's I actually think it's one of the reasons why it got canceled. I think they were getting close to they were talking about a lot of things that were probably a lot of people that weren't ready to have put out to the public. That's the
It's a man.
Yeah, and based on not on the outsider's perspective, but a real person. This is not just a movie character. It's a historically accurate as far as Antonio Banderas' character.
But like you said, he disappeared.
Don't forget to hit the like button too, guys. Hit the like button for Gareth.
13th Warrior. Yeah. But yeah, we're getting ready for another battle. Oh, here's the wise woman again. Shame. You know your name.
See there, look at I've seen the girl hold Antonio's hand.
Up no tricks.
Oh, okay.
And he's got his big armor on now. I have ears. Warrior says the wind. What's it? Chieftain says the rain. Now, is she making it all up, or do you think she's actually saying these things?
It's funny. A gentleman doesn't discuss these things. Oh, here they are. Yeah. 3 more on the fence. Spit. They all spit on it.
What's your time on there?
It's a man, yes. Very observant. It's a man, yep.
Yes, you can't unlike it if you already smashed it. Even if we say derogatory things about the films.
We already smashed the over the top in Superman 4, making me second guess. I don't know. I can't help you there, Josh. As much as I want you, man. As much as I like to help you out, I just don't. I don't think I could do it. But I'm not saying nothing bad about. I'm not saying nothing bad about Over the Top, though. I'm not going to talk about Over the Top because you know damn well that Jeff's going to walk in here, see me talking shit, and then it'll be on. But I'm not.
Luckily, I think he's working, so we're safe.
Yeah, we're safe. You know that's what happened last time. I think I.
Well,
I think yeah, I was just talking. Yeah, with Sahara. That happened to us in Sahara. We're just, all of a sudden, how it came up, and he walked right through. He walked in right perfectly. It's like, damn, he must have been watching. This one sort of remind me. I tell you, Goldsmith's a good composer. I don't know. I don't know if. I guess I think he's definitely top tier. I mean, he's not John Williams, but I think he's not so far behind.
He knows how to knock out a tune.
He certainly does. The Final Boss Queen stuff was all Michael Crichton reshoots. Yeah.
Yes.
And actually, the girl he picked was actually a pretty well-known actress named Christian Cloak, and she's a very popular actress. She's been in a lot of things. If you're watching, Jeff,
no one messaged him.
Oh my God! You know someone is. But even Jeff will agree with me about Superman 4.
Well, yes, I think he would. I don't.
So will Al.
Al has seen it.
The Bat is here. If the Bat's still here, he'll bat my play on Superman 4 being
a wonderful film. We said.
Okay. So, what movies do you hate, Josh? I mean, what movies do you think are just stinky? I'm not. Linda, that's too easy of a target. That's like saying Plan 9. It's like everybody knows that movie's really bad.
He probably loves Plan 9, so be careful.
Say he popped up yesterday when I said his name. Oh, see, say his name 3 times and he'll appear. Can never go wrong with Goldsmith. I like the score a lot for the Star Trek, the motion picture. That's a really cool soundtrack too, or a score. And all,
what is it? A score or soundtrack? Which is it?
I think he did all the scores for the Dirty Harry movies too, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the old lady telling him what
Was it Laulo Schifrin?
Mm-hmm.
Pause the VHS.
A lot of them tell you what you accomplish nothing. Find the root. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's it.
I wonder what they made the figurine out of.
I saw that the other day.
That would be a cool thing to walk off the set with. If you're an actor. If you're an actor.
I forget what it's called. Slaughter them till you rot.
He wears the horns of power. Yeah.
Mm. Dirty Harry.
Yeah, right till we find them, kill them all. Gee, it's the same planet as today.
Yep. This is
nothing changed in
no,
you know,
this is why change plans? They won't be expecting a daylight charge across the minefield.
We're gonna touch them again.
I guess it's just a different location this time.
Right.
Take it to the cave.
But it was still nice, you know.
Bam, 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 bam. But yes. Got feelings for each other. But yeah, that's what got kicked. Him kicked him out of the Middle East was fancying ladies.
Yeah, you think he would have learned by now.
Oh, there you go. Beetlejuice 2 was crap.
You got
Oh, beyond crap. That's how I enjoyed it. There was too many stories going on.
Let's see. Okay. So Josh said, let's see. He said worst movies. I asked him if he's seen worst movies. The cinema release of Justice League was terrible. Oh, no. Oh, that was so bad.
I went to see that.
Oh my gosh. I don't think it was. I don't think it was bad as Superman 4, but yeah, that was horrible. But you know what? You got to give it you got to take consideration though that you know, Zack Snyder had lost his daughter and he had to step away from the project.
Yeah.
So that you got to get out of jail free card for that. Laylo Schifrin, hell yeah. Oh, he did the Dirty Harry? I thought Goldsmith did it.
He certainly did the first few, I think.
Hey, the Dutch is there. All right.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Ramon.
Right.
It was crap or IT was crap?
Underrated movie for
really
sure. Yeah. 1984 Poltergeist for me. Goldsmith was robbed that year by E.T. Everybody was robbed.
Yeah, bloody E.T. ruined what Blade Runner and thing.
Yeah, Josh Weldon, he just got outmatched for that Justice League. I mean, whoever he must have hired a blind man to edit that. God Almighty, it's a horrible edit of that.
And then
the stuff and you could tell it was just chopped to ribbons because some of the dialogue just made no sense. None of the, I mean, it was just a horribly edited movie.
Yep.
Laylo Schifrin and then Jerry Fielding for the Dirty Harry films. Man, I could have sworn Goldsmith. Maybe Goldsmith did some. Okay, so he didn't. I thought he did The Enforcer for some reason.
Maybe it's that other Jerry.
Yeah.
Too many Jerry musicians, as in Jerry, not Germans.
Yeah. Maybe he did some other Clint Eastwood movies, but I could one of their a Dirty Harry. It won't be any Dirty Harry at all. It'll just be. Wow, he was nominated for 18 Academy Awards and won one.
Bloody hell! Who's better than that?
Yeah. Let's see. He did the Star Trek. He did the Star Trek franchise, 3 in the Rambo franchise, Logan's Run. That was great. Chinatown, The Omen, Alien, Poltergeist, Total Recall, Basic Instinct, The Mummy.
1 or 2 good ones, I suppose.
Yeah, I remember that. He did The Mummy. Let's see, Hoosiers,
Mummy.
LA Confidential.
Oof.
Oof. It was
Yeah, you gotta. It's very difficult to see what's going on in this. I think the VHS is a lot brighter, is it? Other than the. Well, no, it's still just as dark.
I wonder if that was a set. I don't. I think that's probably a practical set. I don't think that's
but yeah, it's very good cave. But yeah,
I think that is a real cave that they're in. I know that the young guy who plays the guy who plays I know the guy who plays called Antonio Banderas' little brother. I know that he fell into the water where they're filming the scene,
that's it,
and he almost died.
Yeah, but
Antonio had to go get him. Yeah, Antonio had to go get him.
A lot of skulls. Yeah, so they take the heads and.
Those are that's where they put all that's where they put all their victims at.
But yeah, I guess because they take their heads, you think they're a prize, but then they just chuck them away as skulls and some. But they're supposed to be the eaters of the dead, but they never actually take the bodies that have the stuff you could eat. I guess. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into this. But yeah, so we swim. Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I need to rewatch Saint Tango, or whatever. I can't pronounce that. 7.5 hours. There you go. But yeah, I've seen Zack Snyder's Justice League at least 3 times now.
Let's see. I only saw I guess the Snyder cut's much better. To be fair, my wife hates all the recent DC films. Hate it. I love Man of Steel. Man of Steel was really good. I really like that. And
I do like Man of Steel, especially the music.
Yeah. But I hate it. Here's another movie I'll put on the same level of Superman 4, but for completely different reasons. Is Wonder Woman 1984. That movie. that movie.
That was bad.
That was I don't know how do Warner Brothers actually think that movie was going to get released and get I just couldn't. There's just no way in hell that if some dude would have directed that movie with that story, he would have never worked in the town again. That's one thing that James Gunn did right when he took over DC, and that was firing Patty Jenkins. She definitely deserved the hook for Wonder Woman. I couldn't believe.
Yeah, they do that a lot, don't they? They have one person makes a big hit film, and everyone thinks it's just the one person that made it a hit. Then they let them have free reign on the next film, and then they fuck it up.
Well, it was like, was there nobody at all looking at the script, seeing what the story was about, what she was going to do? I mean, no one thought about that.
That's why I don't understand these films.
Basically, just you're going to have her just basically assault the guy, take him over and insult him. And it's like,
yes.
And no male director could have got away with that. No mainstream male director could have got away with that.
But yeah, that was stupid.
She took all the goodwill that she had built up with the first Wonder Woman, which was a very good film.
Yes.
But I think her ego got the best of her.
Yeah.
I think her head went like this afterwards. And that does happen. That does happen.
Oh yes.
Wonder Woman 84 was worse than Superman 4. Yeah,
what?
Yeah, I'll give you with that one, Josh. I mean, but I still think Superman 4 is just, yeah, it got hit with a Canon film. Well, I can tell you, there's another another director I can tell you about, Geronimo. She's only made two feature films, but she's done some short films. I highly recommend her tremendously, and that's Ashleen Clark. She's terrific. Jennifer Kent, I recommend her as well. She directed The Babadook, and she also directed Nightingale. A Nightingale that's a powerful movie. Superman, the movie, is my favorite of all time. So anything with Reeves as Superman, I'll defend to my death.
Can't go wrong
Well,
with that one.
I actually had to go against that for the last Titans, at the Clash of the Titans. Yes, Nightingale is a hard watch. You are right, sir. It's a beautiful movie, though. It is a hard watch. I will say, I had to do. I asked Kyle Curtis Flett. I asked him to do a Clash of the Titans. I thought he was going to do a horror movie, Gareth. I said, okay, so go ahead and pick your genre. In the movie, I'm expecting horror. Kind of like, let's do superheroes. I'm going to do Superman 78.
Ah,
son of a bitch, right? Like, that's only my favorite movie in the world, right? That's my favorite. That's my favorite one. The first Superman is my favorite movie. And he goes, I'm going to do Superman 78. I'm going like, man, I how do I come back on that? Like, what can I bring to the party that's going to be, come close to it? Well, I thought I did pretty good because I picked out Superman Returns, which I feel is very underrated and has the most. Brandon Routh just did not get the credit he deserved.
He was good.
That's the most iconic Superman scene on any movie, any Superman movie. I know a lot of people will sit there and say the Zod moment, but I still say the best singular Superman moment is when he's lifting that kryptonite island. Dude, that just like, when I saw that on the theater, man, I got shivers, man. It was like, that is Superman. That's what he can do.
Oh, here he goes. He's
I
killed her,
but
she poisoned him with a stick. It's all over, or it's not, though. It should be, but they wanted a big finish.
Yes, but yeah, this is good right here too. This guy right here, he got hurt, and he's gonna decide to. He's gonna, like, I'm gonna hold him off while you guys escape. So I'll run about as far as I can to. Yep. Today was a good day. Yeah.
I think he's described as the fat one. So,
really?
Yes.
Yeah. He sort of looks like a wrestler. He looks like Terry Funk.
Who's that?
There he is. Yeah. But he's gonna buy them time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot. He's gonna take out a lot of people in that narrow aisle. He can hold them off for a little bit.
Yeah. And they've got all these people with flaming torches running around and turning around and spinning them and getting them close to people. You're thinking you're gonna burn someone.
It makes you want. I think it's practical, but still, they are.
Yeah, I guess it's like The Descent. They just redress the same cave over and over again, just from different angle, filmed it from different angles, so you can't tell. Oh, bit of a clue. It's going to rain. Thunder. Waves make thunder.
Can we swim it? Can we drown trying?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I think I'd rather try it than get slowly killed by those creatures.
Yeah, surf's up.
Who brought the surfboard?
I think they ditch all their swords now, don't they?
Yeah,
because they would just drag them
I
right
think
out.
they have to ditch everything. They can't take their armor with them either.
No. So how like it's lit under there. Must be.
Yeah. That would be terrifying, though.
Oh, there you go. So, who is Aisling Clark for Geronimo?
Oh, Aisling Clark is an Irish director, and she has made 2 movies. She made The Devil's Doorway, and then she just did another one called Free. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Free Winka. It's an Irish name. It's a Gaelic. It's Gaelic. And that just got released. I believe that's going to be out on Shudder IFC as well. The Devil's Doorway came out on IFC midnight. Am I a moderator on your channel, Gareth?
I think so. Doesn't show on this chat. Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Personally, yes. Fear Street Prom Night. I didn't have hope for that, but doesn't sound great.
If you could just give me the wrench for 1 minute, then I.
Easier said than done. That one.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I can
you really
do.
can't.
What? If I knew what I was doing.
Or better yet, just go to my channel. Go to my channel and just type in Aisling Clark. Yes.
There you
go. Yep. She's a terrific woman director, lady. A woman director. She can bring it. The Devil's Doorway is that's a banger.
I deleted your message by mistake.
Oh, okay.
Fat fingers. Right, there we go. Oh, yes.
Okay.
They poisoned them. There you go. Got it. Aisling Clark.
Okay. Let me go. Yep. Thank you. Let me drop my. I'm gonna drop. Do you mind if I drop a review?
Yeah. Drop it like it's hot. I think the kids say.
That's right. Betty, what I'll do is I'll drop my interview with her.
I'm not tired. The Wendell won't vengeance. So yeah, we thought we'd kill them, but I've never understood that. So like in Sahara, where you kill the leader and all the others give up and run away. I thought, no, there's still kids coming at you until you're all wiped out. That's what we have a chain of command for.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Josh.
Oh, sorry. Thanks, Ramon. What do the kids say now?
Here's my interview I did with Aisling about a little over one of my early ones. Every time I try to get her back, man, she's just so freaking busy. It's hard. It's hard to set it up. And then Josh, you know what? I tell you what, my friend, my new friend, I will tell you what. I'm doing the Clash of Titans already in June, but I will come look you up in July, and we'll do a Clash of Titans, and you get to pick the movie and the genre, and we'll have fun with it.
There you go, killed.
Yeah, we'll have fun with that. Of course, we can't do Superman 4 because I've already done it, but that's funny because I did Superman Returns, and then my new one I'm doing Superman 4. It's like, what are the odds that the 2 Clash of the Titans are Superman movies? Oh my gosh, Baby Geniuses, this is Baby Geniuses.
You've opened Pandora's box now.
I think I don't know if we could. I don't know if we could make it out. I don't think we can make it out of 5 minutes. I know I heard Baby Genius is too horrible.
Yeah, that thing would give me nightmares if I ever watched it.
The first one was okay, right? The first one was okay, but then it came back. It's sort of like Son of the Mask, which I heard was god awful too. See, look at that. Now the fox.
I was going to say there's 3 and 4 of them.
Yeah, they're already. They're coming to attack during the day. I wonder if he stayed there afterwards. I know they supposedly showed him going away.
Yeah,
that girl seemed to really like him a lot.
Because where did he have to go? I guess because he's an ambassador, but he's supposed to be converting them all to Islam or something. But he doesn't really try that at all because most of the people he met on the way, they're going to kill him. Oh, Josh doesn't like Son of Mask. I'm shocked.
Oh my God, nobody likes that. Nobody
even thought that was a good idea.
I mean, look at but I mean, maybe one day Superman 4 will become the next room. Like it has become like a cult favorite, and everybody say they had to rearm themselves.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't think. I don't know if Tornadoes has a sword. Oh, the prayer is awesome. That's one of my favorite moments in this movie. Yeah, so he had a regular sword. He had to leave his behind.
Yeah. Oh, here comes. Oh yeah, there's the dog. Pops up every now and then. Yeah, there's Dumb and Dumber prequel, isn't there? There's Son of Ace Ventura, and then there's Son of Mask. Trying to think of anything else they did without Carrie. Don't help him up. He's got this. Yeah.
I love this scene right here where he's praying and his friends looking at him with respect.
Yeah.
I get it. He didn't make fun at him or nothing. He just saw it and he's like,
Well, yes, they keep using John Williams' theme on this new Superman to get people to watch it, but I don't know how much it's going to be used in the actual film.
Here they come. Mm-hmm. I like the Vikings prayer. I thought that was I think that was definitely a highlight here. When they start doing their prayer, I think it's a highlight.
Big Bear, chase me. Oh, Josh has put the day off to watch New Superman. I'm gonna be a wait and see if what people think before I pay money for it.
Dumb and Dumber is better than Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber.
I booked the day off to watch the new Superman. Oh my God! As long as James Gunn doesn't fuck it up as bad as he did Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't have much hope.
They did go downhill.
I'm hoping for the best, but expecting the not so much. Best superhero comic movie of all time is Shyamalan's Unbreakable. Yeah, except for that weak ass that last 5 minutes of it though. Yeah, and right, Glass. Yeah, destroyed him. Yeah. I'm with you there, Geronimo. He did. He should have directed the movie, but he should have had a comic book writer write the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Glass was
Ooh. We're all in agreement for once.
I think you're right. I mean, he cannot afford. I mean, Mm.
Yeah.
And I think he's smart. And one thing, I think he's smart, and they added more heroes to the mix. Um, I hope that Nathan Fillion. I know he's playing Guy Gardner, and he's like one. I just don't hope they don't make him all slapsticky. I don't mind him. I think they need to play him as an asshole. Like that's what he is. But I don't want him playing any jokes. I don't want him coming off as comic relief.
Well, he's got that haircut already there.
Well, he's had that haircut ever since day one in the comic. So
and they've got a dog as well.
I just don't want any comedy in it. I don't want the Guardians. I just hate the Guardians. There's way too much humor in that. It's like I sort of like it a little bit with more teeth. But I think he's going to play it straight.
The super dog has put me right off it as well already.
Yeah,
there's a major selling point.
Yeah, crypto.
The big lads taking out the lead guy. So there you go. Everyone stops fighting just because he stabbed the lead guy.
Well, sort of like that. Sort of remind me of that scene. Reminds me of the cowboy Indian movies where they show the chief always getting killed, and that always makes the Indians break and run. And that's what this one reminded me of too.
Yeah. And you think, so yeah, they're not going to come back another day.
It's just if these guys here would have had bow and arrows, this would have been over really
yeah,
soon.
I think there's only one of them that was an archer, and I think he got killed on early, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm talking about the invaders. If they would have had
yeah. They could have just taken them out from a distance, couldn't they? Yeah. Although there's 100 bow and arrows there, so arrows in that horse. I guess I just did close up.
The guy thought the last of he died hard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. There they go. Now they're retreating. They lost their leader. I don't know why they just wouldn't come back when they have a new leader.
Yeah, exactly. They just go back, regroup, and come back again when the 7 or 6 have gone. But yeah, I guess there's rules to these things. Yeah, and then they just fade into the mist.
Yeah, and that poison catches up with him.
Yeah. And the dogs even upset the dogs.
I think they should have had Antonio get banged up just a little bit more, though.
And
Man, they got some wicked weaponry, though. Holy shit! You just didn't survive that. Some of the swords and shit they had.
Oh yeah. It's all very serious now.
What modern warriors are absolutely masters at blade, right?
Mm.
The last person you want to see with a blade in his hand is a Gurkha. You don't want that. You don't want to see that.
You don't want to see Will Smith's hand where his hip be at either.
You don't want to see Will Smith what?
Hand where his hip be at. There's
a dog. Yeah.
Goodbye, Arab. Goodbye, Arab.
I still think he should have came back for the girl.
Oh yeah, there was a spark there, wasn't there? But it's just, I guess, across the seas of monsters and forests.
I don't know if that plot line was in the book. I wonder if it was. I wonder how it played out.
Yeah, I don't.
Like he's back. He's got his clothes back on. He's
happy now. He's back home.
Yep.
All healed.
I'm gonna go back to say hi to. I'm gonna go back to say hi to Omar. Tell him, tell him not to volunteer me ever again.
You think they'd see it by now? And there Great it is.
Movie.
Yeah,
great movie. Man, I this is badass.
It's got quite high rating on any platform you see it, but yeah.
Man, a very engaging chat again. Thanks to the engagement of the chat, made this a lot of fun. Yeah, this is great. Who do you got coming up next? Is it you and the Bat next?
No, you're asking. Where's the Bat? The Bat. Where is the Bat?
I know. I think it was here.
Give me the Bat. No, I don't see it. Where is it?
Where's the Bat?
He did say Friday, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it's Friday. Yeah,
I think it's Friday.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I got so no show between now and Friday, right?
Maybe. I don't know yet. It could be something.
Let's see.
Yeah,
let's see if he upcoming lives. Let's see, tell me.
I think
you got so many though. Holy shit, Garrett! You have so many coming up.
Well, yeah, I got booked up to August.
Who are you watching The Prince of Tides with?
No, that and Ishtar's. I'm slumming on my own.
Yeah, I think people said hell to the no.
Pretty much.
See who do you got for the Exorcist? You got that coming up in July 24th, and you already got it up already. Holy shit! Yeah. Then you got Stallone in the Rambo trilogy. Is like that gonna be all day?
It's gonna be early evening.
So you're gonna do all three. You're gonna do all three Rambo movies that day.
Jeff.
Wow.
They're only 90 minutes each, aren't they?
But you're not gonna sneak in over the top. I mean,
no. Hell no.
You should run the previews for that movie beforehand because okay. Let's see, Bank Day, Sean Connery, and You Only Live. Oh yeah, You Only Live Twice. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. Let people know. We gotta let people know what you got going on here. The Blair Witch Project. That'll be good.
That's going to be in actual woodlands as well. So there you go. Once I figure it out.
Let's see what else you got up here. See, No Time to Die. Another one with James Bond. Yep. This is gonna be fun. I just gotta kidnap you for an afternoon though. Hooters. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hosting the 19th Hooters Annual International Swimsuit Pageant. I think they're trying to save that restaurant. I think they're trying to. I want to say I just saw someone. Oh, Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk Hogan said something about trying to save Hooters. Yeah.
Well, they didn't save it in the UK. There's only 2 in the UK. They tried to make it a thing here, but it never worked.
Yeah, well, that guy's track record is not the best. All right, man. Thank you guys in the chat for making this a fun time. I've been on. This is my 3rd time, right? Or my 3rd or 4th.
Did we do Watch Party?
Yeah. Did we do 2 Andy Sedaris movies, or did we do 1?
I can't remember. I thought it was a couple, but
no, I think we did 2. I think we did 2, and then I was here last for Sahara. That's another banger. And then when I come back again, I made a request that when my turn comes up again, we're gonna watch Bound to Vengeance. And Gareth will say, "Thank you so much for that." Because
do I watch it first or do I watch it with you? I don't know.
Oh, you can do either way.
Yeah,
you're gonna love that movie. That movie. Let's see. Hard Ticket Hawaii is the best. I think we covered the first one. We covered the
Malibu Express.
Yes, we covered the Malibu Express.
And one of the later ones, Return to Savage Beach.
Right, I think that was it.
They all merge into one, all tits.
Yeah. Once you see, yeah. Once you see one pretty girl, yeah. Of course, every time we watch it, though, we always get sort of sad because of Julie Strain.
Yeah.
It's gone way too soon. Way too soon. Let's see. I've only been to Hooters once too, and you know what? It was actually pretty good food. It was good food.
The food in the adverts I saw did look nice, but yeah, the one in Bristol only lasted less than about a year, and I never got to go to it.
Oh, they try to open up. They try to do a Hooters in the UK.
Yeah, there is 2 left, I think, Manchester and Liverpool, but all the others closed down.
Let's see. Race the Titanic. Oh man, yes, Robert Jordan. Yeah, I like. Did we do Race the Titanic?
No, I think we were going to, but then
I think we were
with this one.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about Clive Cussler, so
yeah,
man,
I think I was going to get the book.
The book is really good.
I'm hoping to find a charity shop.
Yeah, watch our adventure with Sahara. We talk a lot about Clive. Can't think of anything more depressing than UK Hooters.
Yeah, we didn't have the right women for it to like Florida.
That's right. Dutch mentions he likes to do his first one, 7, with William Smith. Hell yes, that's right. Man, William Smith was a badass.
He was, bless him.
He really was. He was cool as hell.
Accepting champagne and bullets.
Never say never again. Or what? Every which way you can.
Yeah, the sequel. Which is it? Every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah, that was great. Man, that guy, he could do a great good guy and a great. He sort of reminds me of an early version of William Forsythe.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Or Michael Ironside. that type of character. Yeah.
That's a good.
Well, all right then. I know that generally you end the scene as soon as the movie's over, so I don't want to break.
It's 11 o'clock at night on a school night.
Yes, so we would definitely say thank you again to the chat. Your chat was awesome. Thank you again, Gareth, for having me. It was an honor, sir. And hope to do it again soon.
Exactly. So
all right.
Yes, teeth issues indeed. British teeth are all right. All right. Take care, everyone.
Sending out the message to the bat.
Yeah. Is he still here? Right. All right. Good night, everyone.
He'll be here on Friday for Cool as Ice.
I forgot about that. Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Isn't this a school day?